Hey, this is Jake Heaps here in the 710 Film Studios, here with you after a huge Monday night win versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Seahawks are now atop the NFC West. Huge opportunity for the Seahawks to control their own destiny the rest of this four-game stretch. And one of the biggest plays that happened, I want to get right into it because I think that the Seahawks did a phenomenal job, and Brian Schottenheimer in particular, setting this play up. And it took a while to get to it, but when they got to it, they hit big. So, one look at the situation. Seattle's up 20-17. It's 3rd and 5, just as the third quarter is about to end. And the Seahawks blow the game wide open on this particular pass play. Russell Wilson to David Moore. Now, as we're looking here, you see that the Seahawks in this situation, they have a 3-by-1 formation here. 3 guys at the top of the screen, 1 guy at the bottom of the screen, and that guy being David Moore. The Minnesota Vikings come out, and I call these exotic pressure looks. So as you can see here, the line of scrimmage is completely crowded, okay? You've got the Mike, you've got the Will linebacker, and the strong safety down on the line of scrimmage, presenting a unique look to the Seattle Seahawks. And you don't know, are all of them coming? Are one of them coming? Are 2 of them coming? How are they doing the twists and stunts? So it really challenges the quarterback and the offensive line to really handle that protection. And what you're going to get here is, the reason why I love this is because earlier in the game, the Seahawks called a simple concept of a switch release corner with a 5-yard out to both sides on the field, okay? They called this, I believe it was 2 times previously to this that they had called this particular play. So in this moment on 3rd and 5, what they've done here is they set up, okay, now the Minnesota Vikings have seen it twice. They can start to pattern match and start to game plan and really know as the game's coming on what concept is coming. Well, now as we go to the next clip, what ends up happening here is the Minnesota Vikings drop out of it completely. No one's rushing. They've got their 4 defensive linemen rushing on Russell Wilson, and they drop into a cover 2 weak invert. So what that means here is that they're playing cover 2 to the top, okay? Safety has the deep half of the field. This corner has the flat, all of that. But weak invert meaning that the free safety is coming down and switching responsibilities with the corner in the boundary. So now the safety, instead of having the deep half of the field, what he has is he has got the flat, okay, in the cover 2 responsibility. And now the corner is the one that's dropping back and has that deep half responsibility. He cannot get beat over the top. So what the Seahawks do is they, at the line of scrimmage, David Moore stems inside, okay? So at this point, where Xavier Rhodes has David Moore, he's got him inside, outside leverage, thinking, okay, at this point, I've seen them do this twice now, and each time they have run a corner on the outside. So what am I going to do? I'm going to maintain my outside leverage here, and I am going to play this and allow for, I'm going to be right here when David Moore breaks to the corner. Well, what ends up happening is that they set this up. Brian Schottenheimer, Russell Wilson, they said, you know what, we're going to call a double move here. And so they stemmed in, they're coming up, and instead of breaking out, they actually take this as a double moved go. And as you can see here, Xavier Rhodes is hanging back, waiting to undercut that corner, and instead, David Moore runs just straight past him, busted coverage. Xavier Rhodes supposed to be the deepest of the deepest, but as a veteran, sometimes you make gambles and you try to anticipate what combination is coming, leading for David Moore, the Russell Wilson, and the Seahawks to be able to have a huge touchdown in a critical moment to really open up this game for the Seahawks and allow them to take control. So I loved how they set that up. And as you go through these games, there's constant chess matches that are being played, offense and defense. And offensively, although the big plays hadn't happened early, sometimes it takes a while to develop, and just calling it at the right time to really break a game open. That's what happened here. And I'm excited to come back next week, hopefully after the Seahawks take care of the Los Angeles Rams in their building.